friends. Welcome back to Live at the Roxy, and I say that every time. Welcome back. Maybe you're brand new. Feels unlikely that this is the first ever me you see, but it's possible. I wish hats didn't cause this kind of shadow, because boy, oh boy, I love wearing hats. And today it is necessary. It's a hat day. We should call it that growing up when it's a fucking hat day. It's raining out. Bleh. It's a hat day. Don't feel like washing your hair. It's a fucking hat day. Welcome to the show. Tuesday night. Just gonna keep it brief. Probably do a 20-minute bop in. Just wanted to update you guys on some things. I saw Creed 3 today. Can talk a little bit about that. Also, I survived the weekend. I want to talk about that. See how you guys are doing. This is my cousin's company, Miss Grass. It's an amazing cannabis company out here in California. It's also all over now in Illinois, in New Jersey, in Massachusetts, and all different places in the country. If you see it, it's fucking great. And she kills it. So anyway, I always rep this. I have a sweater. Do you guys not usually see? I wear my sweater that says Miss Grass all the time. I have 2 sweatshirts that say Miss Grass. And I've been wearing this all day. I fucking reek today, I'm telling you. I woke up, did a mini workout, and then just didn't shower because I had no time before I had to go start working. And all day I felt like sweaty and gross and shit. So anybody who had to be near me today just had to deal with my stench, which is fine for me. Feel bad for them. Okay. So anyway, streamops.com/Roxy Strayer. We're not here for a long time, but a good time. I guess. I hope a good time. I saw Creed 3 this morning. It was so good. It was so good. I can't really picture people. I can picture people having a couple qualms with it, but I can't picture many people just thinking it's bad because I feel like objectively it's a good movie. It was really fucking good. The structure was great. Michael B's directorial debut is great. Jonathan Majors is a star. The Tessa Thompson's so fucking good. The storyline is tight. It was intriguing. It didn't reinvent the wheel, but it was fucking good. And I missed Sly, obviously, but it was so fucking good. So good. And if you're looking for everybody saying there's no Sly in it, and if you're like, but maybe there is, there's not. Just wipe that from your brain. No Rocky shit. It is the Rocky franchise, but no Rocky. So that's a bummer. But the movie is great, and I'm so happy for Michael B. that he did a great job with his first one. I mean, I think a lot of actors dream of making that crossover to being directors as well, and he clearly had something to prove here, and he clearly proved it. And I can't wait to see what he decides to do next. And yeah, yeah. How are you guys feeling? Questions, comments, concerns? Like I said, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. I would love to hear from you today. You could do mental health check-ins. A lot of knows that I need one. Also, I don't know about you guys, but it is the end of February, which means that I, as a business, because I am an independent contractor, so I'm a business, I have to report my taxes by March 1st, not April 15th. So I've been fucking grinding to get that shit done. That doesn't mean I have to do everything by March 1st, but I have to report income and stuff. And there's just so many places that have not sent me my 1099s and just don't have their shit together. And it's like, I feel like everybody's fucking falling apart at the end of this year. And it's just been a fucking nightmare. And I haven't received my tax return from last year. And it's like, I filed in March last year. You guys want more of my money? You want more of my money in April? You have not given me my money back from a year ago. Take that money. Don't ever give it back to me. Just take it. Don't make me fucking pay again. Like, it's driving me nuts dealing with my accountant today. And I'm like, how, like, this is so unfair. And she's like, I know. I'm like, can't we do something? She's like, yeah, she has like power of attorney over my shit. She's like, I'll call the IRS again this week. I was on the phone and dealing with them all fucking yesterday too. It's like, you don't want to be dealing with the fucking IRS, especially as you guys know, I've been unwell. It's nothing. When you are depressed, having to do mundane shit like deal with the IRS, you just want to punch somebody, Creed style. It's like insane. How do we, as the World Girls, the tiny little company we are, have our shit together enough to send everybody 1099s who needs it on time? How does DJ Woldridge, my amazing fucking boss from Only Stupid Answers for years, he's the first 1099 I always receive. For years. How? But these massive corporations I work for, nothing. Get your shit together, Brody. I have to file. Fucking annoying. Anyway, I know you guys didn't come here to talk about taxes. You didn't really come here to talk about much. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. What did you come here to talk about? Checking in. Last time I did a very open stream on my depression. I told you guys I was going to have my first session with a new therapist. I had that on Sunday. And I really liked her. Who knows? You know, I think I really believe in therapy shopping, making sure it's a good match on both ends. But I really liked her. That she had a really great way about her. It's hard to get everything across that you want to get across in such a short period of time. You know, the sessions are 45 minutes, and it's like, I have a whole life to share. And help takes time. And time is something that I always feel like I don't have. But you have to fucking make time sometimes. So I did really like her. I liked the ratio of how much I spoke to how much she spoke. As somebody who's gone through therapy in the past, I've had therapists where I'm talking 100% of the time and they are not speaking. And that's so unhelpful. It's like, I'm not there to just vent. I need some tools. And then I've had therapists that share way too much about their life and relate it back to themselves a ton. And it's like, wait a second, whose session is this? So I really like a healthy balance of me talking, them listening and advising and actually saying useful things. She jotted down a lot of notes. It's been a long time since I've seen a new therapist. Forgot that they write shit down about you, which always feels kind of like nerve wracking. It's like, what'd you write there? What is it that you said? Which is so goofy, but like, you just kind of want to know, like, what is their interpretation of you and how do they feel about you and where you're at. And yeah, in general, I think that I'm definitely going to see her again. I'm excited, looking forward to that. And I think that this could be a good fit. So thank you to all of you who reached out about this during this time. And I can't recommend enough sticking with it for you guys who need support. It's like, it's hard to get, but there's no other option. You can't give up on getting the help that you need. It's everything. So to those of you guys who are like, oh my God, it's been so hard to find somebody, or I just don't even want to start the process. Psychology Today, look at who has your insurance, call all of the people. The fact that now we can do it digitally, we're living in a digital world. Check out BetterHelp, check out Carbon Health, check out telehealth, check out all of these digital apps. A lot of therapists will do a sliding scale for people who have shit insurances. Keep at it. Fucking stick with it. Find somebody. I'm going to do that. Hopefully it's her. And if it's not, I'm going to fucking stick with it. I'm going to keep you guys posted. And hopefully I have tools that I can bring you guys here that are helpful to you and make your journey a little bit easier. And if you guys have any specific questions about my process or anything, feel free to ask because that's why I'm here. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Usually I feel like the late night shows are popping, but they're not right now. So where are you guys at? Show up, show out. I'm a little nervous about tonight because for those of you guys who do not know, for the last week, I have had a girlfriend staying with me. I was scared to be alone, and also I have a friend who comes out and stays with me sometimes, and the timing just worked out really well, and she's fucking great. I love her. I'm so grateful to her. But tonight is the first night that she's not gonna be staying here. She's back in her own place, and it is like, that feeling of like, am I gonna spiral? What will I do? The good news is I'm fucking slammed. I'm so busy. This next week is gonna be a really big week for me. I'll talk to you guys about that also, but not just this week, this month. I've got so much shit going on. I am uh so tomorrow is I film Only Stupid I mean I film Big Thing, and then I film The World Girls at Night. Thursday I have I do all my AfterBuzz stuff, and then I'm going to film with The Real Rejects, and then I'm meeting with the director of Crust, which if you guys didn't see, Alan Ruck was added to the fucking cast of Crust, which I'm so stoked about. I'm a huge fan of Succession. I'm a huge fan of Ferris Bueller, and the fact that he's in the movie and it was in Deadline, which is my second Deadline article this month. Are you fucking kidding me? Let's go. And I know, unfortunately, depression doesn't work like this. We're like, but when good things happen, you're not depressed. It's just not the way it fucking goes. But I am so grateful. You can be depressed and grateful at the same time. So that's Thursday, big day. Then Friday, I've got Only Stupid Answers. And then it's both Kate Mulligan and Brett Sheridan's birthdays. I'm also getting my hair done that day. So, yes. And then Saturday, I have a friend who's in town, and then I have to work all day, and then I'm seeing Canada, who I haven't been able to see because of scheduling shit. And then Sunday, I have again work, and um, and then Monday I've got a ton of shit too, and then I have a big meeting with somebody at night. Working on trying to secure early investors for my Hanukkah script. And I have 2 meetings about that this next week, which are big deals. Tuesday, I'm seeing Scream. Wednesday, again with the World Girls. So it's just so many things. World Girls Patreon on Monday. And when you start to think about these things, you're like, okay, I'm a little overwhelmed. However, it's good. These are all things I have to show the fuck up for. So you can't take yourself out of the game when you got shit you've got to show up for. Yeah. Yeah. I had a phone meeting today with a network about doing some work for them too. I'm really fucking trying because also as I'm doing taxes this year and why I'm owed money from the previous year is for the first time in a while, I'm not doing well. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are too, but with the recession, I am in trouble. And I know a lot of people are in trouble. But I've got to figure out work. And when you're fucking depressed, you're just like, but luckily I love work. So bring on the fucking work, bring on the meetings, bring on the things that I got to show the fuck up for. Unfortunately, my personal life is taking a huge hit on that because of that. But if that's what's got to happen, listen, my personal life has taken a hit for years. So it will manage to survive another hit, I think. I hope. It's probably not a good way of thinking of it. And I don't give that advice to people, but that is how I feel. Mind of Inception. Let's see what's going on in Super Chat. Been going through it as well. I'm new here. Oh, welcome. But I hope that whatever is you're going through, just know you made it this far. You got this. I appreciate that. I did make it this far. And, none of us have infinite time anyway. So just gonna keep fucking going. And I appreciate that. I'm sorry that you've been going through it as well. God, it's been so tough. It's been so tough. I've got some stuff that I tell you guys about, some stuff that I've told you legally I can't tell you about, and some stuff that emotionally I'm not ready to tell you guys about. I try to be as open as I can with you. But in general, a lot of you guys know, some really shitty things have happened to me in the last 31 years. Some great things too. Some really shitty things happened to me in the last year. And sometimes things just, like if you're a fighter and you're fighting and you're fighting and you're fighting back and you're fighting back and you're fighting back, sometimes things all of a sudden just hit you in a weird moment. And also more things pop up and you just don't know how to deal with them and stuff. So yeah, but I'm sorry to hear you're going through it. You're definitely not alone. Most of the rock stars seem to be going through it right now. In the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar, Garth Harkness McMurray says, sorry, you're going through bad depression right now. I can relate because last week my depression hit me hard and I've been in a deep, dark hole ever since. I'm reaching out to friends and family for support. Much love to you and big hugs over the internet. I really appreciate you sharing that with me and with us. Yeah, reaching out is so fucking important. Number one, you never know when somebody's going to say something that just fucking helps. Number two, you never know when somebody can do something that just helps. Number three, sometimes just getting it off your chest makes it feel like less of a secret and more like a reality that you're living in, which is an easier thing to face. So, yeah, I'm really glad that you're saying it and that you're talking to friends and family. And I think professional help is incredibly important too, but starting with your network is really great. Jimmy Nails in the Streamlabs. Thank you, Jimmy, for this big support. He says, I believe in you, Roxy. You can best whatever darkness is within you. You're a warrior. Did my first interviews for the shop today. Oh my God. My imposter syndrome had me in my head. I feel that so hard recently, Jimmy. It's a weird feeling being on this side of the table. How do I get past this? Um, Listen, I totally feel you. Imposter syndrome is a real fucking thing. And I feel it too. You know, as I'm posting the deadline articles and shit, it's like I've been working my ass off for 31 years. Why I feel imposter syndrome, I'm not sure, but it's like I like now I've got to actually shoot this movie. Can I do this? Like, am I good enough? Will they all know my secret? My secret being I don't know. None of us know how we're gonna be. So I feel you, and I know you've been on the other side of the table a million times, wanting the job, wanting to be hired, wanting the position, wanting whatever it is. I think that it's okay to just let that enter your head and don't judge it and let it pass in the moment. And then with time, and let it shape you in a way that allows you to treat people well, as I know you do, but with kindness and empathy. And like, it's nerve wracking to fucking apply for a job, and it's nerve wracking to go in for these interviews, and you have been on the other side, which makes you more eligible to be in this position. People who should have imposter syndrome are the people who have never been on the other side of the table, who all of a sudden are handed positions because of nepotism or money or whatever. And it's like, those are the people that should be fucking questioning how they're doing things, not the people who've been on the other side of the table and know what it's like. They always tell directors, take an acting class, and actors, take a directing class, know how it is to do the other jobs. And you've done that. So hopefully that sinks in at some point. But I definitely feel you. It is difficult. It's for sure. It's challenging to convince yourself that you belong and you deserve and you are worthy. And we all believe that here about you, but believing it about yourself is a whole different fucking beast. So I'm with you. Bobby Jackson in the house, not saying anything, just sending in support. Thank you so much, Bobby. I really appreciate you always. You are so supportive and so kind, and you guys are all fucking great. So thank you. Thank you to everybody for being here tonight. I hope you guys like Creed 3. I know I'm jumping all around, but I'm just thinking about that movie. And okay, before I jump into more on Creed 3, y'all think Roman numerals are like pretentious? When I was writing this, I'm like Creed 3, and then I see everybody writes it as 1, 2, 3 in Roman numerals. And same thing with the Super Bowl, you know, we do like XVIII or whatever the fuck it is. Can we just say the number at this point? Like, why are we still using Roman numerals? Like, why are people not just saying Creed 3? Why do we do that? It's so fucking weird. And like in the hashtags, we don't do it. I don't know. There's something, maybe that just makes me ignorant or whatever, but there's something fucking pretentious about Roman numerals and the fact that we still use them as a society. it's just weird. And all the movies have them, and it's just, I don't know. Feel like it's old school. Maybe that makes it cool. To me, I'm just like, oh, I'm a simple broad. Going back into the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, send in that support. Special shout outs to Garth Harkness McMurray, Jimmy Nails, who sent it in twice. Jimmy, I don't know if you meant to do that, but the same message. I hope it didn't fuck you up. Thank you for that, though. And to Bobby Jackson and to anybody else who sent in support over there. And a big thank you in the super chat as well to Mind of Inception, who's new here. So, everybody, please give them a warm welcome. And to everybody who is in the chat right now, I'm only going to be here for a few more minutes because your girl has to work and eat dinner. Tonight, I'm working. I told you guys I was on the phone with this network earlier. I have to get them pitches by Friday, so I'm working on that. Tomorrow for the World Girls, we're launching new merch, so I'm doing all the social for that. So we got stuff to do tonight. Also, we haven't caught up in a while about the other shit that I'm watching. So when I'm severely depressed, I stop watching shit altogether. So I was late on The Last of Us, but I am caught up now. Still very depressed, but at least I can watch things. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when I'm so depressed, as you guys know, I can't fucking stomach food and I can't watch things. Like, if I put it on, it makes me dizzy and nauseous, which is so weird because I watch so much TV. So I got super behind. Right now, I'm binging Party Down because I really want to catch up on Party Down so that I can watch this. I've never seen the show, which is crazy. So I'm on season 2 right now. I can't wait to get to season 3. And then I'm going to I'm caught up on The Last of Us, which is so fucking good too. I'm a couple episodes behind on MILF Manor. Don't you guys worry. I will catch up and I'll fill you guys in on the worst best show that ever fucking existed. I watched last night an episode of I started this show Accused because I wanted to see it and I haven't been watching a lot of network TV and it was really good. I don't know if any of you guys watched that show. And then let me see, what else did I check out this week finally as I'm catching up on shit? Oh, Outer Banks. I have a few more episodes left of this season, but I've been catching up. Bel Air dropped its first episode. I think tonight's its second. That show has no business being excellent, but it fucking is. So it is. I've been binging The Flash. I've been watching The Flash every week. I wouldn't recommend that. Wow, shit's changed. I binged all of Perfect Match. I know it sounds like I wasn't behind on TV, but I really was. And I've just been barreling on through in the last couple of days. What are you guys watching? Give me Rex. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Let me know all the things before I GTF. Oh, that's Get the Book Out. What's your favorite show that's been on this year? I want to hear. I binged all of Extraordinary. That's a Hulu show that is about superheroes. Every person has a superpower when they're 18. So good. If you are looking for a new superhero show that's like kitschy and offbeat and British, look no further. This is your jam. And I want to see what you guys are checking out. So send that in. Streamlabs Super Chat. I've been loving Shrinking on Apple TV. So good. And 1923 on Paramount, which I almost just called Peacock. So many fucking networks. Poker Face I'm caught up on, which has been really good. This most recent episode was the best in weeks. It's like, to me, it's not must-see TV right now because you can pop in, pop out. But every time I put it on, I'm like, that was fucking solid, which I appreciate. Yeah. Yeah, those are some of the fucking things. How I Met Your Father, I think, is even better this season than last season. It's really found its groove. I enjoy that show immensely. And I tell you guys, I binged Mighty Ducks Game Changer Season 2. That was so good as well. So good. A lot of TV for your girl rocks. I've watched 29 new shows this year. So not 29 shows, 29 2023 shows. Isn't that crazy? We are only 2 months in. Your girl is lonely. I am so lonely. I have nobody on my own. Ooh. All right, leaving in the next couple minutes. Jimmy says Jesus. No, Roxy, the other Jew. Jesus is the OG Jew. I'm 2023 Jew. Sometimes I get really weird. I hope you guys go see Creed this weekend. I hope you love it. I hope that you're excited about his directorial debut like I am. I hope we get more Creed, which is crazy that I'm saying, but it's how I feel. Bobby Jackson in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/RoxyStrider says, if you've already seen 1883, so many things to watch in so little time. I know I feel that way too. No, I saw one episode of 1883 a while ago, but then Christian Harloff just binged it. He's like, you have to. So I'm going to go back. After I finish 1923, I'm going to go back and watch 1883, which I know is the reverse order that I'm supposed to watch it in, but I'm going to do that anyway, just because that makes sense for my life, and we all have to do the things that make sense for our lives. Yeah. Anything that I'm missing, friends, before I dip, dodge, duck, dive, dodge? You know what I rewatched this week? How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Sometimes when you're hurting, you just got to go back to the basics. That show, movie. I love Kate Hudson so much. And she's inspired me to do like a whole wavy hair thing all week. Oh no, now it's so flat because whatever. I did a whole fucking wavy thing. I love her. I really do. And Matthew McConaughey is so great. Their chemistry is awesome. My friend Ashley, the one who was staying with me, she hadn't seen it before. And we just ate froyo and fucking watched it. And it was like, oh yeah, sometimes you just got to watch something you've seen a million times that you just love. And it was perfect. Garth Harkness Murray in the Streamlab says, Shrinking with Jason Segel and Harrison Ford is great comedy. I agree. Slash drama about therapists. 1923 also with Harrison Ford and Dame Helen Mirren as a married couple with a family of ranchers is really great. Yeah, I watched both those. They're fucking awesome. I'm so with you, Garth. They're both so good. I can't believe Harrison Ford is blessing our TV screens to this extent. It's like, mwah. Love that. Love it. Love it. I like it a lot. No, it wasn't 10 Things I Hate About You. It was How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Did I say 10 Things I Hate About You? I might have said that. I meant to say how to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. 10 Things I Hate About You is fucking great. But I watched How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I hope I didn't mess that up. Well, maybe I did. I had food that was supposed to be here so long ago. And it is just keeps getting pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. It's like I had to order because tomorrow I'm going to be working so many hours. I need food for today and tomorrow, and I didn't have enough groceries. I didn't want to do a whole fucking shopping because then I know I won't be able to eat home for Thursday. So we got to wait to do the grocery shopping until the weekend, guys. I have enough. I have some food. I've got pasta and ramen and shit like that. But oh my God, I've eaten so much top ramen recently. I love that shit. I'm going to write them a letter one day saying thank you. Thank you for that. Appreciate y'all. All right, my loves. Stay safe, stay safe, and put down the toilet seat and lid. We don't want those buffoons. Don't trend with the Holocaust. Justice for all the people who lost their lives due to excessive force. My body, my choice, wherever you are on the rainbow, we love you. Stand with the women of Iran, some of the bravest women we've ever seen. Before I get to Golden Sparkles in the Streamlabs, another Streamlabs just rolling through, streamlabs.com/RoxyStrider. Vince says, Roxy, great to see you. Great to see you, Vince. I don't really see you, but thank you for sending that in, and thank you for the support. There he is. Let's go. Golden Sparkles to Glenn. I'm thinking about Glenn every single fucking day, just holding out for good news. I'm only hearing good news. Come on, Glenn. We're all rooting for you so hard. Okay. Much love to all of you guys. And I will see you tomorrow for the World Girls. If not before. Probably just then. But you never know. Okay. Later.